Olá a todos, bem-vindos a mais um episódio. Vamos continuar aqui a nossa aventura com o Quem. Epá, já me ia atropelar ele. Cá vamos nós, agora as coisas já estão mais orientadas, já não somos vagabundos. Finalmente voltamos ao nosso estatuto. Este castelo é brutal. Será que ele existe mesmo? Deve existir, não é?
Bergov certainly knows how to make an impression.
That's true. Von Bergov must be loaded.
I expect the office of the Royal Chamberlain is a nice earner. Or maybe he shits gold ingots.
Não, eu acho que é mesmo. Não, este castelo existe mesmo. Eu até acho que eu li sobre isso. Está nos códex aqui do jogo.
Fuck.
Que isto foi tão caro.
This place
Que
makes
acho que
me feel
arruinou
queasy. Memento mori.
esta
I
família.
could have croaked here and gone off to join my old man in eternity. God rest his soul. Then he'd ask me, "So, son, what great deeds have you achieved in life?" And I'd have to tell him, "Well, Pa, I fucked everything up royally, and then they hanged me for poaching." Christ on a stick!
Yeah.
I can't have that. When I go to the next life, I need to have something better to tell. A whole lot better.
Vai dizer que preservou a linhagem.
I reckon it'll be some time yet before you go to the next life and face judgment. Audente's Fortuna Juvat, remember?
Or I've got a guardian angel by the name of Henry.
It's a shame I lost my flaming sword, though.
Vou só, acho que vou trocar aqui o. Vamos jogar com este.
Damn it. I need to get my mind on other things and get the feeling I'm living. Let's really spur these horses on, eh? What'd you say?
Bora.
How could I refuse you anything?
Uma corridinha.
There's a junction beyond Truskovitz with a roadside chapel. Whoever reaches it first wins. So, get ready. Forward!
Go!
Race with the wind!
Quick!
Ah, o dele é mais rápido, não?
Quick!
E o dele é mais rápido.
Quick!
Race with the wind!
Go!
Give it all you've got!
Sei caminho. Mal feito.
Go! Go!
Ei, grande vantagem.
Quick! Quick!
Christ, yeah. Oh, I needed that. My head feels a lot clearer now.
I'm glad to hear it.
Thanks for riding with me, old pal.
Think nothing of it. But watch out next time. I won't hold back.
You never give up. That's what I like most about you.
So, what now, Hans?
Like I say, I can see everything clearer now. And the thing that's clearest to me is I won't be trifled with anymore. I'm the Lord of fucking Perkstein. Let everyone know who they have the honor of addressing.
I'm with you on that, noble sir.
Splendid. So, forward to Nabokov. The sooner we get that out of the way, the sooner we can finally start dealing with more important matters. Audentes Fortuna Juvat!
Já recuperou o moral.
We turn right here.
E
I
a
was
nossa
thinking
missão?
about our mission. What do you think of our prospects with von Bergov?
Well, we haven't got off to the best start, have we? But I'll do everything in my power to ensure we succeed. Hanush, Radzig and Jobst are depending on us. If they thought it was a lost cause, they wouldn't have sent me. They'd have sent You know, someone less important. That's diplomacy in a nutshell. If you're serious about something, you send someone important to add gravity and show respect.
You didn't answer my question.
I did. You just didn't realize. All right, I'll explain. According to what Hanush told me before we set out, von Bergov is no fool. Quite the opposite. Persuading him won't be easy. We have to show him he has more to gain than to lose with us.
What does he have to gain?
That's what we have to work out. But sometimes gaining something is less important than not losing what you have. We should be able to agree on that.
Your knowledge of these parts is impressive.
Don't worry. I spent some time in the local forest, so I know my way around. Soon the path will turn sharply and head down a steep hill. So be careful your horse doesn't stumble. And by the way, there won't be time for it now, but near Nabokov there's this nice marsh where wild boar go to wallow. A good spot. Tried and tested.
Have you forgotten your last encounter with a boar?
Don't be so discouraging. I've learned a thing or two since then, and I won't let any swine catch me off guard.
Pois, quem não sabe o que aconteceu tem que ver o primeiro jogo. Não é? Para verem o que aconteceu entre o Kaipon e uma caça. Uma caça ao javali. Tem aí o link na descrição para o primeiro Kingdom Come. Fogo, o ambiente disto é fantástico. Se vocês fecharem os olhos, isto fica aqui num ambiente zen. Oi? Parecia que tinha visto ali alguma coisa.
Nabokov is not far now. The fortress stands on a rocky outcrop. We'll have to go round. So we should be careful. Our mission will be taking us around a pond, and we know what happened last time. So get ready. As soon as we cross the stream, we'll give the horses a gallop again.
Onde é que nós estamos? Ah, cá para... Isto é Samin, já. Aqui foi onde resgatámos... Ah, não foi não. Eu ia dizer que foi onde resgatámos o caçador. Se calhar é isto, Nabokov é aquele ali, de certeza, não é?
Turn left here!
Pois é, bem... quando passámos aqui questionava-me sobre quem é que era este castelo. Nabokov.
Nice fortress. I like the way it's concealed. Nicely situated on an outcrop, with a mighty tower and only one approach road. Easy to defend, with a view of the whole valley and its approaches. A well-chosen site.
Are you an expert on fortress construction?
You could say that. It's part of a nobleman's and a warrior's upbringing. Hanush forced me to listen to those teachings from Bernard and others, and I'm glad he did. When I think about it, unquestionably learning feeds a man's soul, but right now my belly needs feeding. So I hope Sir Yaramira is well stocked. Von Bergov's morning feast set a high bar, after all.
Hearing you spout wisdom is entertaining, but not enough to make me forget my ass is sore. It's a good thing we're almost there.
Sacre, Henry, a short ride like this and you've had enough? I was just thinking about heading off to see the world once we've sent Sigismund packing and restored order in the land. I'd like to visit the Holy Land, for instance, and kneel before the Holy Sepulchre. I'd bring back earth from Golgotha for the family tomb, to improve Father's prospects in the hereafter. So you'd better toughen up that arse of yours, so you can make it to Constantinople at least without whining. lot of horses. They must have cost a fortune. Perhaps he married off his daughter well. Or von Bergov is paying Nabark a tidy annuity, but kept it quiet from us.
Parecem mais bandidos do que outra coisa, olha lá, não é? É um pequeno castelo.
So, we're here. What now, Sir Hans?
Now, I expect someone will come to greet us. And hopefully not like they did in Trotsky.
Hey! So Yaramir don't receive visitors. You'll have to leave.
I beg your pardon. See to it that he receives me immediately.
Can't be done. Sorry about that.
I am Sir Hans Capon of Lipa, and I am here with a message from Lord von Bergov. So get to it. And if you keep me waiting here much longer, you'll be sorry.
Please be patient for a while, sir.
My word. You got a sharp tongue sometimes. But what if he won't receive us?
He will. Just wait and see.
Come along.
Ah,
So
olá.
Yaramir will be here any moment.
See?
Vamos ser raptados. Vá lá.
The Lord Jesus Christ be praised.
Forever and ever.
Please excuse our precautions, gentlemen. These are evil times. Well then, Yaramir of Nabokov, at your service. And whom do I have the honor of welcoming to my humble seat?
Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein. I am honored, Sir Yaramira. Sir Otto von Bergov asked me to convey to you his cordial greetings, and to parley with you in the matter of the security of this domain.
Certainly, certainly. These are troubled times indeed. Please accept my hospitality, sir. You're surely thirsty after your journey, and you'll have greater comfort in the tower.
An excellent idea. If I may ask that our horses may not be neglected either.
Pelzel, you heard his lordship.
But I've already got 15 animals to deal with. Why doesn't Hurtle do it?
Hurtle has other duties. Stop griping and get to it.
15 horses! My word, sir. You must be doing all right for yourself.
Not entirely. But fortune smiled on me for once at least.
On me too, one could say. I suppose she's doing the rounds in these parts. So, tell me, sir, how did you achieve what you have?
Well, it's a long, complicated story. But I'm guessing von Berkov didn't send you here to find out how well off I am. Or did he?
No, he didn't. I apologize, Sir Yaramir. So, let's proceed to the real reason he sent us. Henry, be prepared. I won't keep Sir Yaramir very long.
Certainly.
Michael, you take Henry here under your wing and make sure he's well taken care of.
Certainly. Henry, eh? Michael's my name, and I welcome you to our little place. It's not the fanciest fortress ever, but you know, I like it here. It serves us well. How was your journey? All good?
The journey was all right, but monotonous. I'm rattled from riding, and my ass hurts.
Well, I'm sure you're glad to be at the end of your ride, eh? You'll get some rest here. I'll see to that. But I must say, my throat is dry. And maybe yours too, eh? Come along with me. We'll soon fix that. I'll make you feel at home and we can have a chat. As I said... The fortress may be small, but the work never stops. Right now, we're repairing the fortifications down there, so don't get under the lad's feet. But you can drop in on Pelzel and check how he's looking after your horses. We're rolling some dice, eh? We've got none of guesswork, so don't all be shy. Invite him to play.
Look what I have for you.
At least he'll show you how your betters play.
Right you are, Michael. You can rely on me.
And you, Ertl, have you got shit for brains? You've got a guess, for fuck's sake.
I'm sorry, Michael. I didn't know.
Shut your gob and attend to your duties.
Right, I'm going.
So you've heard then. I hope you won't disappoint Svert and pass some time with him.
Como assim?
He won't get a game out of me.
Pity. There's nothing wrong with calling on Lady Luck now and then with a game of dice. His work has some polished badges. I'm sure he'd love to take a look at yours. You'll find him over there at the table. He's there pretty much all day. I'll keep telling him. Your arse will wear a hole down there one day, and you'll fall down in it. Dice and all. But now to the important business. There's a bite to eat on the table and something to wash it down with, so help yourself. And I'll be happy to chew the fat. I'm sure you've got loads of stories.
Mais 21, fogo. Já fui fazer a geneira. Estava aqui comida em cima da mesa.
Henry! I heard Lord von Berghoff himself sent you. So, what has he sent you with?
That's for their lordships to know. Not me.
Aye. No one tells us commoners anything. Typical lords. But you must have heard something. You know how it goes. You've got ears, ain't you?
Well, if you ask me, von Berghoff wants to strike at the bandits. So he's putting an army together.
Now you're talking. It's about time. They've been causing trouble around these parts as well. How many men does Lord von Berghoff have?
Ah pá, isso eu já não sei.
It seemed to me he has plenty. Several dozen men, well equipped.
Well, that sounds like a force to be reckoned with. Good news. I bet my left nut Lord Yaromir will send me. Tell me one thing, though, because I can't wrap my head around it. Why didn't von Berghoff send one of his own instead of some Lord of Pirkstein and his escort?
Well, I suppose he wanted to show respect to Lord Yaromir. So he didn't send just anyone.
Ah, the way of the nobles. Not something I know much about, but you do, it seems. So your master, Lord Capon of Pirkstein, is somehow significant.
Perguntas muito estranhas. Bem irrelevante.
Now, the Lords of Liper are a large house. Among them, Capon is pretty insignificant.
That must piss him off, eh? I wonder how many more of his relatives will have to pass on before he gets something worthwhile.
Nah, well, I never looked into it.
And you're his, what, page, servant?
His escort. I give advice when he asks for it. But mostly I take care of his security.
Fair enough. I get it. I used to travel with Lord Yaromir, but he barely travels these days, so I don't get out much.
Lord Capon is always getting up to something.
Well, I envy you a bit. But hey, we've had a nice chat. Since you're here,
Ui, duelo,
what
bora
would
lá.
you say to a bit of a friendly duel? You've got time to kill, and me too. Let's do something to shorten it. We can do something dignified. We'll clash arms for the glory of our masters. You for yours, me for mine.
I accept your offer. I'd fight for Lord Capon any time and any place.
Then you're the right man in the right place. Get your kit ready, and we can get stuck in.
Let's do it, Michael.
You don't have to ask twice. We've got some blunt old weapons for practice here, so we'll use them. We don't want to hack each other to pieces, do we?
That's sensible.
We'll do it in the little courtyard behind the gate. Tell me what weapon you want, and we'll get cracking.
Espada de mão, machado, montante é o quê?
Give me a
Montante é-
longsword.
Exato, é
You
isso.
must fancy yourself a master swordsman. I can't wait to see what you can do with it. Give me a moment. I'll put my gear on.
Ah, ele vai lutar com o escudo.
Well then. Ready?
Let's go. Glory to Lord Capon.
Kurva! I'm wounded! Christ! Christ! Shit!
You're no match for me!
Cut the bullshit and fight!
Tá fixe. Well. E este está carregado e fixe.
Glory to the house of Nibba!
Tem que tentar fazer um pouco.
Glory, Nibba! Glory to the house of Nibba! Glory to the house of Nibba! Nibakov! Christ! Shit!
A good fight. An honourable.
Yeah, I'd say.
O
I
gajo está
haven't had
lançado.
such a good stretch in a long time.
Lord Capon's honour has been defended.
That it has. Didn't expect you to take me down like that. All honor to you, Henry. Here you go. Something to remember Nabokov by on your journeys with Sir Capon. You won fair and square. If you're feeling a bit sore, go and see Clara. She'll be in that house beneath the smithy beyond the gate, I reckon. She'll be happy if you show her where it hurts. I might have said this already, but if you've got nothing on your plate, you can have a game of dice's work. Or try Pelzel in the stables. I'm sure he'd love to show you how we hold races to pass the time. And if you want to train some other battle skills, you can practice archery with
Olha,
Mark.
isso era bom.
I reckon you'll find him on the gate.
Loose end, sir? Dice will help pass the time.
God be with you. Keep the peace, and we'll stay friends.
Cheers. I hope you have an uneventful shift.
Oi, então. Ah, ele fica. Olha aí. Muito fixe, consigo-me empoleirar. Eu queria ver quem é que me pode curar.
Careful.
Good afternoon.
It's nice to meet someone from the trade. I'm also a blacksmith.
Is that so? Good lord, I wouldn't have expected that. You must have had a slice of luck to be hanging out with nobles. Me and my brother wanted to get out of the smithing trade, but something always brought us back. I'm Stay. Pleased to meet you, sir.
Henry,
Como vão
how's
os
trade?
negócios?
The plates here. Is that your work?
Well, I wish. If I could make stuff like that, me and my brother wouldn't be stuck here. We just keep it in good nick. Mend it when the lads get it beat up, which they do all the time.
Aye. You need a furnace so hot that sparks fly. Then it's a lot easier.
If sparks fly, pal, you fucked up. The steel loses its strength.
Oh, really?
Aye, really. I wouldn't hang around here if I was you. You could do yourself a mischief, Master Blacksmith.
Já passei vergonhas.
You said you have a brother.
Aye, they call him Bull. The poor bloke tries hard enough, but he ain't got the knack. So he just helps out where he can. Or he does any work that's needed. He's working below on the fortification repairs right now. He'd be better off learning a different trade. But times is hard. This way, at least we're together. That's the main thing. Have you got anyone next to you on life's journey?
I have my lord, and that's all I need.
I understand. I wouldn't mind being a noble's retainer myself. What's he like, actually?
Brave and just. Everything a knight should be. Every day I learn something new in his service.
He's got you well trained.
And what's your lord like?
My lord doesn't like it when folks talk about him behind his back. Better leave it at that. I reckon it's time I got back to work. See you later.
Ok, e este não tem nada para vender. Pelos vistos não. Iniciar na forja. Material de fixação, ferro e aço. O que é que foi? Por que é que ele está a rosnar para aqui?
The Lord be with you. Well, I never. The great warrior himself has come to visit. I can't remember the last time anyone beat Michael. You didn't hold back.
Aye, but nor did he. That's why I'm here, actually. He knocked me about a bit. I was wondering if you'd take a look at my wounds, if you've got a moment.
That's what I'm here for. Show me so I know if I need to apply ointment, stitches, or the saw.
It surely won't be all that bad.
Don't worry, Sir Knight. You'll live here in one piece. Well, I've done what I could. Better now?
Aye. Much better. Thanks a lot.
I'm glad. Will you tell me who you are?
Henry. Lord Capon's retainer. We're on a mission from Lord von Berghoff.
Oh, I'm Clara. Nice to meet you, Sir Knight.
My sword is at your service, miss.
Blimey! No one's ever said anything like that to me before. But it's not your sword I need so much as your legs.
My legs?
I have to go and get fresh herbs for our sick folks. It's not far, but I'll be grateful for an escort
Olha, bué fixe.
and
Bora.
protector. And if you tell me about your chivalrous deeds, it'll shorten the time.
I will be only too happy to escort such a comely maid.
Comely? You'll make me blush. Come on then, let's go. If I don't get back soon, the sick will start to treat themselves with schnapps, and that wouldn't do. Shall we go?
Então bora lá acompanhá-la. Vamos ver o que é que vai acontecer.
Our little fortress doesn't
Bandidos,
impress you
calhar, na
much, I
estrada.
suppose. You must be used to real castles. Actually, that's why I'm so pleased you're here. A bit of excitement at last. Tell me more about knights. Or better still, about yourself. Where have you been? What have you seen?
Vranik, Pribislavic, Thomberg.
Now that you mention castles, I conquered one once. The enemy took it by a ruse, and we couldn't let that go unanswered. We answered ruse with ruse. On a dark night, we scaled the ramparts to open the gate from inside.
That sounds clever.
Aye, but they discovered us, and we had to withdraw under fire.
A good thing too. At least you lived to tell the tale. Tell me more, please.
All right then. Some time ago, my native region, far from here, was plagued by a gang of bandits. I tracked them, and it wasn't easy, until I found their secret stronghold in an abandoned village. A battle broke out. I fought my way to the loft of a run-down church.
Isto é tudo coisas que aconteceram no primeiro, maltinha. Por isso, se quiserem, vejam aí,
You
está o link na
really
descrição.
aren't any
Dá para ver
run-of-the-mill
o
man at
primeiro jogo.
arms. At least I have nothing to fear when I'm with you. Thank you for telling me your stories. It's nothing like my life. I just patch up the lads when they come back cut up and bruised, like last time. But I have other talents too.
Horses here, more in the stables, and a big corral with even more outside the village. That's a lot more than I'd expect here.
Ah, boa de cavalos. Isto é mau sinal.
Maybe that Pelzer one though.
Malta, são demasiados cavalos, pelos vistos. Isso quer dizer que provavelmente há ali cavalos que são dos bandidos que eles estão à procura. Pá, estou com bem com esse feeling.
This really is a lovely spot. If it was up to me, I'd just lie down in the grass and take it easy. But I can't.
Why not?
I have to gather herbs to treat the wounded. When the ointments and concoctions run out, they reach for the liquor. And if his lordship found out I was dawdling, he'd have my guts for garters.
Does Sir Yaramir treat you badly?
Not at all. He's a good master, but strict, I can't lie. Still, now you're here, you can help me with those herbs. Then maybe we'll find a moment.
For dawdling? I can't.
Maybe I'll tell you some stories in return.
Sure. I'll be glad to help. What do you need?
I need marigold, a lot of it ideally. Then poppy and some sage. It all grows in the glade here, but sometimes it takes a while to find.
All right. I'll be right back.
Thank you. I'll wait here.
You're my doggy, eh?
Então, encontrar cravo do defunto. Sei lá onde é que isso está. Mas é aqui, né? Ela não me disse Ela não me disse como é que era o aspecto das plantas.
Look what I have for you.
Ai, dente de leão. Alquimia. Você consegue saber se os itens roubados em sua posse são considerados roubados em seu local atual. Ah, boa, boa. Bolsos secretos. Se um guarda revista a você, ele tem 33% de chance de não encontrar itens. Também é bom. Este aqui é bom, este aqui é bom. Isto também é bom. O vira-lata consegue forjar inimigos e outros possíveis incómodos. Ah, isto é bom para roubar, é. Para furtividade. Com um ataque de espada totalmente carregado, 3 vezes maior. Redemoinho. Se o seu ataque com o sabre causar sangramento, ok, espera lá, este golpe preciso que é o melhor, com a espada. Yeah. Os golpes de mão, cima, direita, esquerda. espada de uma mão. Não, eu quero com um montante. O que é que me falta para isto? Cravo de defunto.
Stay.
Fogo, eu pesco lá alguma coisa disto. Valeriana, muito bem. Meu, eu não encontro a porcaria dos cravos. Deve ser lá para o fundo, de certeza que está aqui. Está aqui, é os laranja. Ok, é os laranjas. Isto uma pessoa já vai percebendo ervas, não? Está feito. Ah, não está não. É aqui. 5 de 8. Sobrecarregado com plantas. Fogo.
I've got everything.
Ah não, perdi
Wonderful.
aquele
Thanks a
buff.
lot. You've really
Já
helped me
expirou.
out.
You promised you'd tell me something.
I will. Don't worry. But first, I want to show you something. Hurry.
Ai, vai correr.
Now tell me what's so important that you couldn't tell me back there in the glade.
I wanted to give you a riddle.
A riddle? Why?
You'll know soon enough. Now listen. I bloom in silence, a petal's grace, a delicate charm in a hidden place, a whispered scent, a subtle ploy. What am I, elusive and coy? Solve this riddle, unlock the joy.
The only petal I see here is called Clara.
The right answer. And now for your reward. I hope they didn't hear us in the fortress. People wouldn't half talk. If you're as good as that on the battlefield, may God have mercy on your enemies.
I'm not so considerate on the battlefield, because as a true knight, I must do everything I can for a damsel in distress.
You'll soon be a begging knight if you carry on like that.
What do you mean?
Well, I can grind the seeds and the like, but not every damsel in distress knows the recipe.
Should we stay a while longer?
No, up you get. I've got enough herbs and the sick are waiting. Pass me my clothes, please.
Sure. I should get dressed too.
Farewell for now, Henry.
E já voltou o buff
and
outra
thanks
vez, muito bem.
for your help.
Já se safou o Gun Henry. Bem, vamos voltar, vamos investigar os estábulos, porque eu estou desconfiado. Demasiados cavalos, é um nobre... como é que é? Um nobre mais pobre que os outros? Não é um nobre... Não sei definir. Como é que eles chamaram? O Lesser Noble. Portanto, famílias mais abaixo, estatutos mais baixos. Com tanto cavalo, o Capon ficou impressionado e o Henry também teve aquele comentário. Portanto, se cheira mesmo que estes cavalos possam não ser daqui do Lord deste castelo.
Lovely horses you have here.
Aye, right beauties, ain't they?
There must be more of them than men in the fortress. That many horses must have cost a fortune.
That's right. Sir Yaramir had a stroke of luck.
What stroke of luck was that?
Look, this is Noble's business. I shouldn't go flapping my lips about it.
So there is something dodgy about it, eh?
Bollocks! It's all above board, especially our horses. Why not do something for your own lord's honour instead of insulting my lord's honour? We sometimes have this little race. You've got a horse, so you can show us your riding skills, eh?
Now, I spent enough time in the saddle on the way here. What's more, in case you hadn't noticed, we're knights. And knights use their horses for travelling or riding into battle. So if you don't want to be on the wrong end of the latter, you better come clean about those horses.
I don't know. Judging by the looks of you, I reckon you're more used to travelling on two legs. But I'd be happy to be proved wrong, if Sir Knight ain't afraid of our little race.
I want to hear about the horses.
And I want to see what you can do in the saddle.
Don't try that on with me. I'm the retainer of Lord Capon of Perkstein. So bear that in mind and start talking.
A retainer should know it ain't done to talk about lords' business behind their backs. And if his retainership ain't chicken and knows how to sit on a horse, he could take part in a little friendly race.
I'll race.
Thy will be done. The race is from here to Nabokov Mill. That's down the path there and to the right after the little bridge. At the mill, there's this granary in front of the dike, and behind that, a willow tree. You go between the granary and the willow, and then back to the fortress. First one back here wins. You'll be taking on Hurtle. He's our best horseman, so you'll have your work cut out. None of us can beat him, but if you manage to, fuck it. I'll give you one of our finest saddles, whatever the cost.
That's fair. Let's do it.
Great. I'll call Hurtle, and you can get cracking.
What does that Pelzel eat? His breath stinks.
Go! Go! Stand still!
Fuck. Não sei cavalgar, isto é difícil. Está mais difícil isto.
Easy! Easy! Go! Quick! Ka! Quick! 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 Go! Quick! Go! Go! Quick! Quick! Ka! Go! Quick! Whoa! Whoa!
Well, you gave it a go, but Hurtle's just too good. Don't take it to heart, but I reckon you could beat him. If you want another try, just say the word. Getting away from his guard duty for a race will make Hurtle's day.
I want to hear about the horses. The race was nice, but now I'm all the more interested in where Lord Nebak got such fine horses from.
Well, if you won't take no for an answer, well, lucky for him, but not so lucky for others. We came across a bunch of them bandits who prey on folk here. We tore into them and hacked them to pieces.
Okay.
A couple of our lads didn't make it. God rest their souls. But we kicked their asses, and we took their horses. They had loads of them. Who knows where they got them, but that's by the by now.
Estava a ser uma cena, estava a pensar numa coisa mais dramática, afinal.
Where did you fight with them?
Not far from the stream that feeds into Nabokov Pond. They were just watering their horses when we charged them.
Good for you.
Too right. It wasn't easy.
I see. Take good care of those horses, then.
I will. And if you don't have a sore ass from the saddle, we can have another round. Getting away from his guard duty and having a race would make Hurtle's day. Hurtle was first. Bad luck, sir. Nothing to be ashamed of. No one rides it.
I don't want to pry, Michael, but Sir Yaramir said he had some luck with horses. That sounds interesting.
Nothing interesting about it. His lordship's affairs are a long story, and a dull one at that.
Well, if there's one thing Lord Capon taught me, it's that noblemen's affairs are never dull.
If you insist, well, you're in for a disappointment. There's nothing interesting about it. Sir Yaramir had these relatives, and they died, God rest their souls. And his lordship inherited some land, but they couldn't give it to him or something, so they gave him horses instead, to make up the amount
História
owed.
completamente diferente.
See? Complicated and dull, but all above board.
You are right. That's
Uma
nobleman's
história
business for
completamente
you.
diferente.
Just
Afinal, se
so.
calhar aqui há gato.
It was good to see you, my friend.
Now to loose end.
Heel!
Bem, vamos continuar a investigar esta fortaleza no próximo episódio. Vou ficar por aqui por hoje. Quem esteve desse lado, muito obrigado. Espero que vocês estejam a gostar. Já sabem, continuem a apoiar o canal, clicando nesse botão de like, subscrevendo ou inscrevendo-se e partilhem com os vossos amigos. Até à próxima. Fiquem bem.